Chris Isaak. It's Rosie time.
You have people who buy houses who are lying down with rare disease with mirrors. You have your father in prison who burns down your house with a party. I think you're going to leave and say to your publicist, wasn't that a riot? I just lied to Rosie for 8 minutes. Our next guest has crooned his way up the charts. He does it once again with his new CD, Speak of the Devil. Please welcome back to the show, cutie patootie, Chris Isaak.
I keep listening very quietly. You're explaining your philosophy. There's a long list of what's wrong with me, and you go on talking endlessly now. What's the problem? Where's this heading? You keep talking, where's it going? There's an answer, I don't know it. Please, you're killing me. Please, you're killing me with all these questions. I've been trying to get along with you. Doesn't matter what you try to do. Once you start in, there's no stopping you now. What's the problem? What's the question? What's the answer? Where's it heading? You keep talking. Where's it going? There's an answer. I don't know it. Please, you're killing me. Patiently, there's a long list of what's wrong with me. You go on, but I just don't see now. What's the problem? What's the question? What's the answer? Where's this heading? You keep talking, where's it going? If there's an answer, I don't know it. Please, you're killing me. Here we go. Please, you're killing me with all these questions. Chris Isaak! Hey, Doll. Hey.
Speaking of Devil is the CD. We're going to chat with him right after this. Back with Chris Isaak. Speak of the Devil is the CD. And you've been out there touring a lot?
I've been out there, nonstop living on a plane. Can I show a picture of my dad in here?
Okay, sure. Yeah, where is he? In this little part?
No, I hit him. He's on the inside here. I got a picture of my dad that he didn't know when the record came out. He didn't know it's going to be in there. And isn't he good looking, like Tony Curtis? And
Wow, let me see that.
And you know what? The funny thing is, it's like the only good picture I got of my dad, and I had to cut his prison numbers are literally on the bottom. No, I'm not kidding.
Honestly? What was your dad in prison for?
I don't think you have to pay the state of California for that. No, he was in for armed robbery.
Honestly?
Yeah.
For how many years?
I think he did about 2 years.
When you were a little boy?
I was a kid, and the good thing was, though, you know, it's a lesson to you. When you get a lawyer, don't let your friends pick the lawyer. Because my dad he was like about 18 or 19 or something, and all the guys who were in on this thing with him, and they were raising hell, they were all about 30. And so they said, we'll get the lawyer, don't worry.
Now, I don't know if you're kidding me or not. Are you
No,
kidding
I'm not kidding you.
So were you born yet when he was doing this?
He was, by the time I was, old enough to know anything, he was like Ward Cleaver.
No kidding.
He did
a big turnaround.
Oh, it was only in later years that I looked in the family album, and I found that picture, and I looked in the album, and the numbers were turned up underneath it, and I noticed something, and I looked and I went, how come you got a state of California picture in here?
And what did he say?
He says they do the best photography.
Was he a strict dad growing up?
No, my dad is totally not judgmental about anybody or anything, which is a fantastic
Well, you think because he got in a little trouble when he was younger, maybe he would have been kind of trying to rein you in a little bit.
I guess, it's like me. You live in a glass house. You don't want to. He was like, he didn't want to, he's not judgmental, and he wasn't like not a tough dad.
Yeah.
Which was good.
I guess so.
I like that.
Were you scared of him, knowing that he had a prison?
My mom I was scared of.
Oh, your mom. Did she do time, your mom?
She should have.
She should have. It's like, Jerry Springer meets This Is Your Life. Who knew that all this is...
My mom, when I was you get to about you're 15 or 16, you go, okay, I'm big now. Nobody's going to... My mom would still go, I don't care how big you are. You do what I say, otherwise you're getting your ass whipped.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, not only will I know she'll do it, and it'll be embarrassing.
Right. So she kept you in line.
She still has the attitude. I'll still, okay, Mr. Pop Star.
Do you think you'll be a strict kind of dad?
I don't know if I'll be a dad even yet, but if I can find another partner, I don't think I'd be very strict.
No.
No.
No. You don't know if you're going to have kids, though? You never know.
I'm not
sure.
What
happens down
I'm
the
waiting
road.
to see.
You won't have a house to help them in. Apparently, your home burnt down over the summer?
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer. My dad calls me up on the phone. He's got a great attitude. He calls up and he says, it's one of those, like a joke. He says, Chris, have you got everything you need with you? And I said, what is that? I said, yeah. Why? What are you talking? He says, well, your house kind of, a little bit of it burned down. And then little by little, I get it out of him. It's gone.
Total.
But it's a good.
No one was hurt, thank God.
Nobody was hurt. I'm just glad that my dad gets up 43 times in a night, and he got up and smelled smoke and got out of the place. But the other thing is, I had to talk to him about the insurance. He was making a list of every possible. I said, Dad, just let them figure it out. He was so worried that he was going, did you remember this? You remember this? And he had this long list. I said, Dad, just, they'll figure it out.
Right.
He went through everything in that house.
Well, that's very caring. He wants to make sure that you don't get ripped off.
He feels like he's to blame somehow for it.
But was he smoking in bed or something? He fell asleep?
He actually had doused the place with gasoline and was having a while.
Now, come on!
He had a cigar in each hand, gasoline. He was partying. Woo!
No wonder he feels bad.
I was a little tanked up. I was partying. It's all right. Place went. It was like a cracker box. No, it just was like some electrical wiring kind of a problem.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank God he got out there. That's a scary thing.
He's diligent.
Did you feel bad about all your stuff being wrecked, or are you not really attached
not at
to
all. Other people were, much more bummed out than I was. I really had the attitude. The only thing that bummed me, there was an organ in there. It was a really cheesy organ, which I'm not going to be able to replace. But it had these three, levels of keyboards, and it was white, and it was cheesy. And when I got the house, the woman who had it before me, she was got in a car wreck or something, and she could only lay down on the couch and talk to you through a mirror, like this, and she'd say, Chris, how you doing? And she was, it was tight for her at this time, and she was selling the house, and I said, finally it got down to the deal, and they said, well, we're going to go back and forth. I said, look, just tell her we got a deal if she'll throw in that organ. Well, that's the last thing in the world she wanted, but so she threw in this organ, now it's gone, so that bummed me kind of.
If anyone out there has a cheesy white organ,
yeah,
please alert Chris Isaak.
It had a funky sound.
Can I tell you something? I don't know if you're teasing me or not. You have people who you buy houses who are lying down with rare disease with mirrors. You have your father in prison who burns down your house with a party. I think you're going to leave and say to your publicist, wasn't that a riot? I just lied to Rosie for 8 minutes. Is any of this true?
It's all true.
It is. It's all true. Well, it makes you even more interesting. I got to tell you.
Well, God bless you.
Chris Isaak, Speak of the Devil is the CD. Your movie, when is it coming out? You just shot another one,
I did this film, Shepherd, and it's about there was a time in America there's a baseball team, and it was all men, and it's called it was originally called League of Their. No, it was just another.
No, that was my movie.
Oh, that's right.
That was my movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it confused
The one
there.
you did, remember?
That's right.
Any
Shepherd.
idea what's the name of it?
I'm wearing a cop's uniform through the whole thing.
You played a cop?
Yeah, it was great. They let me have the cop's uniform when I'm done. I got the badge. I got the whole uniform, and I get on the plane afterwards.
Yeah.
We shot till like 5 in the morning or something. And I get on the plane, and I went through the airport, and I had this jacket over the cop's uniform.
Yeah.
Get in, I'm sitting down on the plane, and I'm like, they take my jacket, and the guy next to me says, "May I ask, are you looking to pick somebody up? You're going to go pick somebody up?" And I wasn't thinking that I have a badge and a cop's uniform, and I just think, you know, like, what's it to you? You know, like, what is, I said, you know, you just pay attention to yourself. You know, you got your own food tray. And I kept thinking, this guy's coming on to me.
Well, you are cute, you know.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, I do. I got a question for you.
Sure.
What's up with the 2 watches on there?
One works.
The other one's just for looks?
Yeah, just for looks. It balances both hands when I'm playing guitar. That's it.
Well, you're delightful. Come back when your movie comes out, would you?
I hope to.
And bring the badge and the whole thing.
I'll bring it.
We'll go out drinking and see what happens.
That badge is going to spice up my life.
All righty then. Speaking of the devil, Chris Isaak, thank you very much for being here.